Room of the Premier. So here you can see how simple the Premier lived his life. During the coup plot, the house was set ablaze, and therefore all the furniture therein got destroyed somehow. So we are lucky to have the original carpenter who made the previous one to replicate those ones. And these are the replicant of those that existed during his time. And but those ones are the ones originally used by him. You can see these are the three original chairs that have been used, that was being used by the Premier. You can see the carpet here. This is also original carpet, and these are the gadgets, the medical gadgets used by him as well. And you can see this is the LP recorder, and this one is a TV along with the radio together. It's just in place of our modern home theater, and it's being used by the Premier again. And here more of his personal belongings, like this, what was presented to him by Queen Elizabeth when he was being compared with the title of Knight of the British Empire. And these ones have been inherited from his father, the district of Raba, when he himself, Sir Ahmadu Bello, became the district of that village, Raba. And here we have pictures of his three wives he left behind. This is the first one, Hajia Hafsa. Hajia Hafsa was with him when the coup plotters came into the house and met with some other people around. It was only Hajia Hafsa that refused to leave when the coup plotters asked everybody to leave. And in that, in the process, yes, and that she's also been shot by the soldiers. And that's how she also got been assassinated along with her husband. And unfortunately, she hasn't got a child with him. This is the second one, Hajia Amina. And Hajia Amina happened to be the mother to all the children or the daughters Ahmadu Bello left behind. He's being referred in the house as Gogon Kano because he's from Kano State, from Bichi Emirate. Yes, so, and this is the third one, Hajia Fatima, also known as Gogo Jabo. And Gogo Jabo was left with pregnancy when the husband passed away, and unfortunately, when she gave birth to a baby boy, the baby boy only survived for 5 days. And later, she now got married to the former Sultan, late Ibrahim Dasuki. So that is about his wives he left behind. Over there, the pictures of his daughters. These are the three daughters Ahmadu Bello left behind. We have Fatima Ino, Aisha Marafa, and Lubabatu Umar Shinkapi. Even though the two of them also passed away. This one passed away as recently as 2 years back. Yes, but Hajia Lubabatu is still alive, now lives in Abuja. Even though Hajia Lubabatu was born at the same year, her father was assassinated. So she don't even know him much, and she don't even have anything to say about him because she was just a baby when the father passed away. And she lives in Abuja now. She's the only surviving daughter of Sir Ahmadu Bello. Yes, only the last wife, the third one gave birth to him. So unfortunately, he didn't survive. Yes, here are some of his personal, more of his personal. When he visited this house, when he visited the Premier's residence. And here in this house as well, you can see him upstairs there giving speech. This is how he delivers speech in this house. You can see the crowd downstairs and him up there delivering his speech. Here, we are in his dining area. You can see the dining area, and he made it a tradition that he invites his ministers every morning to have breakfast with him here in this dining area, and they discuss things here. If there is any problem relating to the administration, or even if it's personal issues, they discuss it with his ministers. Because all the ministers lives in this neighborhood. All the houses are identical houses with his own. So he lives in the same kind of houses that his ministers lived as well. And because as a premier of northern Nigeria, he was supposed to live in a very more bigger, luxurious, and the place was been there for him to stay. But after the completion of that big apartment, big house, for him to stay as the premier of northern Nigeria, he declined that offer. He continued to stay here because he had been staying in this house even before he became premier. So after then he said, okay, that very big house should be converted to a northern Nigerian guest house. So all the guests that came from either part of the other part of the country or that come outside the country, they've been lodged there. So Mrs. Job, but she just lived in this very simple two-bedroom apartment. Yes, you can see some of the houses uselessly being used here by him, and this is our local used home utensils. You can see the Korea here and the akushi. This one is a local cooler. That if you keep your food here, it will continue to remain warm. This is, we call it akushi. Yes, in Hausa, yes. So it's a traditional way, because he's a cultural man, that he always use our own cultural things. He doesn't wear anything foreign. Wow, Utako. Okay. So this is the master bedroom of the premier. Here in the master bedroom, we also will have more of his personal belongings, that the carpet he used, prayer carpet. We have the radio, and we have the clock over there, and the mirror. All are things that were being used by him. You can see this pan, the central one, has also been used by him, or since the inception of the apartment, because the building was constructed in 1952. Yes. So here we have his reading room, and it is in the reading room that we displayed his clothes, I mean the garments he used. You can see all these Burberry and the other clothes of his has been displayed. This is more of his personal belongings here. Mm. So this is what we have in the reading room. Okay, so this is the second bedroom of the apartment, and this bedroom served as his wife's bedroom. We have seen pictures of the three wives he left behind. But apart from this apartment, from this building, there is another compound over there. You can see it. You can see a green roofing from this end to the other side. This long green roofing, actually to the other side of the building, is where all the three wives are their own section. So if a wife is her turn to be with the premier, then she will come through this passage. She will emerge at the dining area to here. She will come over here to stay in this room, occupies this room as her room for that particular period of time. Yes, and we can see this structure under the tree. This demarcated with iron. You can see the structure under the tree. That's where his body was recovered. Yeah, you can on your own later go and see there just in some inscriptions there. That's where he was found. The body was recovered. So Amari must have killed him because the killing, happened in that area. No, not in this room and not in outside, but inside that compound. Okay, so when maybe in a process to get rid of the sin or to get away from the place, maybe he felt here, and that's where he died, and then that's how his body was being recovered. Yes, found. That's why his body was found. Yes. So that is it about this second room. And here is a place where I think we have seen it in when okay, a number is good. A number before some of the events used to they used to happen here. Most of the official events before he declined going to stay in that bigger house at Hassan Usman Katsina house. So this is a place where he stands and delivers speeches, and the people will be around because before then there wasn't any fence, only fence. There wasn't any fence here. It was when this the other house, but then all that sort of activities are being moved to that official house. So, but this is the point where he delivers speech. Yes, 71-year-old house. This one. Yes, the house itself. 1952 to date. Yes, it's 71 years old. You can see this tree has been here before the construction of the apartment itself. This very big tree. And this kola nut tree, we've lost it. Sorry, it came at a time when we've lost. It's a kola nut tree planted by him. Yes, because it used to produce fruit. And under normal circumstances, kola nut fruit tree doesn't produce fruit here in the north because of our climate. But Sir Ahmadu Bello's kola nut tree produces fruits. We have kept some samples. Yes, it's been destroyed by the wind storm during the last two rainy season. During the last 2 years back.
Now, baby.